Hello y'all. Welcome to part 3 of my Imperial State of Iran Fascist Path playthrough in the Hearts of Iron 4 mod, The Road to 56. In part 2 we invaded the Kingdom of Iraq and also declared war on the French state, Saudi Arabia, and Yemen. And right now we are advancing into Saudi Arabia as well as Syria, and besides that we are in the Axis, which I'm going to leave now honestly because their old leader, the German Reich, their leader died in an explosion and Heinrich Himmler replaced him. And now Germany is currently having a civil war. The German Reich is involved. So is the People's State of Germany and the German Republic. And I won't out, honestly. It does not look like there's a chance the German Reich could lose. So I'm going to leave the Axis. I'm sorry, Germany. You're on your own with that one. Handle it. Let's now justify on China, the Republic of China. And we can do this really fast because we are at war with a major power, the French state. And the reason I'm doing this is so that I can join Japan's faction, the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Spear. And we're going to go fight in China soon, but right now we have to defeat Saudi Arabia and Yemen. And hopefully by joining the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Spear, and also let me cancel military access with the French Republic. Why did he even want it? Like seriously, no military access. You're on your own with that. But once we get into a position where we can fight in China, well, once we defeat Saudi Arabia and Yemen, we'll probably end up justifying on Afghanistan and Turkey, because since China has a faction, they'll probably be encouraged to join the Chinese United Front instead of, say, the Comintern or the Allies, which would make things easier for us, because honestly, fighting China with the aid of Japan is a lot easier than us, say, fighting the United States and the UK and France and the USSR, which would be very rough for us, let's just say that, with our 12 divisions. So now we have joined a Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Spear. Research slot available. Let me get Flamethrower. No, I don't need it actually. Let me do Excavation 1. I kind of forgot about it. Modified Government. Let me get a Military High Command. Army Logistics Guide. I will give our divisions less attrition. Good, and continue advancing into Saudi Arabia. We are winning here. We have some units surrounded in Ain al-Arab with 4 divisions of Iranian soldiers. These French troops have been cut off. Let's annihilate this cavalry unit here. This cavalry division is going to disappear. Continue pushing south into Arabia, into Saudi Arabia. The kingdom should fall eventually, as we just have overwhelming numbers. The problem for us is going to be fighting Yemen. I think they have more soldiers than Saudi Arabia. I could be wrong. Let me check. They have, well, they have no more manpower. They have 3 to 12. Oh, they have some manpower, but they have 3 to 12 divisions. So they may have an equal amount of soldiers to us. Can I call in Japan in here? Yes. Join the war. Welcome, France. I mean, welcome, Japan. They'll help us with the French state now. Thank you. Give us some Lend-Lease, maybe. And increase machines import will be done soon. This will give us a research bonus for industry technology. Computing machine just got finished researching. Let's now do, say, let me research Flamethrower like I meant to earlier. Interwar artillery is done. Let us research M35 Skoda 10 centimeter. Get that done. We have taken this city here. What is this? We've captured Mecca. Keep moving forward. We got to defeat Saudi Arabia before we face Yemen. The Tsardom of Bulgaria approaches the United Kingdom. Now, no national focus set. Let's complete increased textile production to get 2 civilian factories, and that will help out our economy a tiny bit, which is nice. And the Republicans won the Spanish Civil War. That is over with. How is the German Civil War going? Still going on. The People's State of Germany is just immortal, aren't they? Then they have tons of divisions, don't they? Yeah, they have tons of troops. I can see why they're surviving. And somehow the French state lives. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're alive. They are, in fact, alive. Doctrines available. What do I do here? Superior firepower, grand battle plan. I don't know. Let's do mass assault. Just to have tons and tons of infantry divisions. And now we're fighting the Xinjiang clique or something like that. Oh well. Here's a new division. Send them to the front line. Get another infantry division made, and there we go. Keep advancing forward. We've got to overwhelm the forces of Saudi Arabia and get them into a peace conference. We will annex all of their land. Turn back around. What are you guys doing? Go take this territory. There's some treaty there. Tungunistan was annexed by the Xinjiang clique. Free military factories. Build more firearms. Well, small arms, please. Get that done. And China is advancing. They are moving pretty hard into China. And they may launch some naval invasions into Indochina. I'm not entirely sure, though. They are definitely moving down here, though, in what is the Guangxi clique's territory. And we have Modify our government. Don't do it just yet. Here's some Lend-Lease, though. Lend-Lease from the Mongol United Autonomous Government. Thank you. Move into... Oh, there we go. So we've defeated Saudi Arabia. Conquer. Take everything. In turn. Done. Now, the next target for us is Yemen, who we outnumber. Well, I think we have one more division than they do. So it's not much outnumbering, but we have slightly more soldiers on hand than they do. Modify the government. What can we do? I gotta get the... I want to go from civilian economy. From that, I want to go to partial mobilization, because that would be nice. And the Mongol United Autonomous Government canceled their Lend-Lease for whatever reason. Oh well. So let's go to partial mobilization now. Get that going. We have more factories available for us. Good. Push forward, advance. We got to win this war as fast as possible, so we can focus on expanding Iran before China, well, before Japan defeats China. And they're moving pretty fast. They're pushing pretty hard into Indochina and the Guangxi clique's land. Hopefully, when the French state loses to the French Republic soon, they're just holding out in Paris. Once they lose, it doesn't affect the territories us and Japan are controlling. Keep moving into Yemen, please. Increased textile production is done. That's more civilian factories for us. Let us now complete foreign exchange controls, and this will give us a national spirit, which will improve our construction speed, and it will cause us to use less factories for consumer goods, I think. And can I move my air wings at all around here into Arabia? Hopefully I can. Yeah, let's try it now. So we have our close air support and fighters operating in Arabia, so they should give us some good close air support to push back these Yemeni divisions. And they have quite a few soldiers. Very bold resistance here, but we are going to overwhelm them. There's some units from the Empire Manchuria aiding us in Arabia. And the Guangxi clique is losing ground, but it looks like at the same time Japan is focusing quite hard on Indochina. That is going to be a big blow to the French state, as that is their puppet. Let's get construction 3 done. It's just crazy. Japan is pushing pretty hard into China. I need to declare war on Afghanistan soon. That is the plan. Here's another factory. Let's use that for small arms production. We need more divisions here. Come on, win a battle. What are you guys doing? We need more supplies? Is that the deal? What is the problem? We should overwhelm them easily. The Sadadabad Pact. Kazim Orbe, let me read this. Kazim Orbe has approached Faisal Sahidi with a suggestion of signing a mutual non-aggression pact, leaving open the prospect of further cooperation in the future. The Turkish diplomats worked hard on their pitch, going into detail about our nation's mutual histories and interests, followed by an earnest appeal to peace between brotherly nations. The back-and-forth negotiations have been pleasant, but the choice of whether we sign or not ultimately falls to us. No, we will not sign, and that will give us some base war support. And honestly, I don't want to have a non-aggression pact with the Republic of Turkey, because I do plan on eventually trying to invade them later on in this playthrough. Flamethrower is done researching. Good. And the Thunder Dragon Empire joined the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Spear, that is Fascist Bhutan. They're now involved in the fighting, even though they're just sort of there. They don't even have land access to anyone involved in the war, so that's kind of awkward. But here's some Lend-Lease from Siam, who is now involved in the war. So the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Spear is expanding. Keep advancing forward, though. We got to defeat Yemen. Oh my goodness gracious, this is giving us more trouble than I thought it would. Let us unlock pocket defense. Modify the government once more. Who can we even get at this point? Hassan Arfa falls ill. That is our commander, our main general. And how is the planes doing? Are they taking any casualties here at all? They're not even doing any missions. Oh, come on. Let's change that. Do some close air support operations. And the close air support should do quite well at their jobs, I hope. Have the planes also do close air support operations, the fighters, I mean. The Pane incident has occurred. How many planes do they have? They have 0, don't they? Foreign exchange controls is complete. Let's now do finish the Trans-Iranian Railway. And the Empire of Indochina French Indochina is defeated. Siam just was really the decisive factor there. So now China and its warlords has to fight the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Spear, both in the north and the south. And that's not going to be fun for them at all. They're fighting on 2 fronts. Can we win this war, please? We just need to overwhelm them with our units and just try to circle around them. Maneuver past their lines. Just pin them down where possible. So pin these guys down here and move through their defenses and get to the capital as quick as possible. Get there. Come on. I know there's not a lot of provinces we got to get through. How many more soldiers do you have? The British Raj. What did the British Raj do? Oh, now they're fighting Hyderabad. The Hyderabad Deccan state, I think. And they're on their own. They have no one on their side. They're just fighting alone. And I don't know. That is going to be pretty brief, I imagine. They're just fighting the British Raj. And China, the Guangxi clique is not doing too good. They've lost like half of their territory to advancing Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Spear Forces. No military access to France. Hungary joins the Axis, even though I don't know that's going to make any difference for the German Reich since they share no borders at all. And the People's State of Germany joined the Comintern, that is the USSR's faction. So it's over for Germany, basically, because now the People's State of Germany, they have Soviet support. And this is why I left the German Reich. I was worried something like that would happen. And it did happen, so I was justified there. So keep advancing, though. Force attack. Keep pushing into Yemen. This is so difficult. Keep advancing, though, to British Raj, annex some territory. Good for them, I guess. Do they have no manpower? Do they still have manpower? They have to be they have manpower still. Come on. Oh my goodness. Research slot available. Let me unlock something else, please. Let me get field anti-vehicle kit just to get my infantry somewhat of a buff here. Keep pushing forward. We just keep having supply issues, I think. I don't know what the huge deal is. I need... Let me get... How many weapons do we have? We have... Oh, no, that's a huge problem. Now, modified government. Can I get more Lend-Lease, please? Lend-Lease, anyone? Social order. What can we do? I can't do nothing with this right now. And modified government. Oh, this is it. It's justification for war. Go with global order. Yes. That'll give our divisions more organization. At least 1% more. Which isn't so bad. And let's secure weapon deals to get an off-map military factory. Keep pushing, please. How can they resist us forever? Whatever. At least it's good for military EXP. So unlock defense in depth now. And keep pushing forward. These guys just keep... They just keep reorganizing their defenses. It's irritating. We do have to overwhelm them, though, in the long run. We have more soldiers than they do. I mean, at least our faction does. We may not ourselves have that. Oh, my goodness. Now they're going on the offensive. Stop it. Use force attack. Stop them from advancing. Push. Push. Don't lose ground against Yemen. Keep advancing. I accidentally opened the menu. It's fine, though. Keep pushing. So keep going forward. Push. I say push. Go. Just, yeah, this is ridiculous. Sniper team has been researched. Let's now research, say, research, support 38, just get more infantry upgrades for the military. Do I just create a longer front line for them to fight on? It wouldn't make too much of a difference, though. They have more soldiers than we do. I mean, they have about the equal amount of soldiers. It wouldn't change much of anything. I just need a win here. I could use my navy. Do I even have an admiral? Let me check. I do, in fact, have an admiral. So let's get Guillaume Brandor here to just move over to this area, operate in the Red Sea, and try to help out our soldiers, please. Just patrol the area there. I don't know if Yemen has a navy. Hopefully they don't. I feel like if they did, we would have sunk it by now, or our allies would have. At least take out their convoys. Just destroy those. Construction 3 is done. And let us now unlock, well, get Concentrated Industry 3. Good. Keep pushing in the Yemen. They have so many divisions just on defensive duty. Do not lose more ground. Get on their border. Give them no... Push here. Push here. Where they're weak, advance there. Go. Overwhelm them. Use force attack again. Just keep them distracted on these other places. Just break through this line here. And the Guangxi clique has capitulated. That's one faction down for China. I mean, one faction. I mean one country down for the Chinese United Front faction. Keep advancing here, though. And use force attack again. Push through. Keep these guys pinned down. And that is way too many divisions. I regret doing this. Move down here. Move down here. What are you doing? Move down here. They can't move out of their positions. Great. Use last stand. Don't leave. Do not withdraw. Just hold them back. And there's more divisions than I thought they would have down here. I need to capture their capital in Yemen. That'll be it. Secure weapons deals is done. Let's now complete Tehran rifle and MG factories to get 2 military factories. And I need to put all factories we get on military production. Did we lose a division? I don't think we did. Just push onward to their capital, though. Come on, get to their capital. Oh my goodness gracious, this is ridiculous. They just won't break. How much manpower do you have left? Modified Officer Corps. Spirit of the Academy, go with bold attack. Spirit of Division Command. Do I go with operational reserves? Perhaps, or no? Looking at this. Reserve officers, static warfare, no. Flexible organization, maybe. Let's go with operational reserves. And what else? Actually, never mind, we're good. Just keep pushing forward. How's the planes doing? Are they doing okay? They have not taken any casualties. I'm out of manpower now. That is rough. And let me get more. Go to extensive conscription for the manpower purposes. And I need to probably set up a special template. And the USA is having a civil war. Lovely. That is going on. Field anti-vehicle kit research is done. Keep advancing, though. And let me get a template made just specifically for resistance purposes. Get a cavalry brigade. And let's create a occupation force for Iran. And this is just going to be a bunch of cavalry. And maybe... well, it's just now going to be a bunch of cavalry. Rename it. Get some cavalry in this template. There we go. Come on. Nothing but cav. They're good for suppression. That's why I use them. Cavalry, 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 cavalry. Come on, cavalry. Oh, come on. Almost there. Actually, that's enough for now. So let me now go to all my occupied territories. Set it from Camel Corps to Occupation Force. And that is that. And with that said, I think I'm going to end part 3 of my Imperial State of Iran Fascist Path playthrough in the Hearts of Iron 4 mod, the Road to 56 here. If you enjoyed the mod, you can check it out in the video description. If you enjoyed the video itself, make sure to like and subscribe.